What's up, everybody? The Destroyer here. Welcome back to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.2 version 6. Today we have a 3v3 on Rhun, which is a nice map that I can't play personally because it gets out of sync for me. So I like to watch replays on it if I can. Anyway, we have, of course, our first player, Pepita as Mordor there. We have ManzDad as Goblins, and the final player on their team is Solas as Mordor. We have the opposing team, Checkmate as Men of the West. We have Samurai as Goblins. And we have Mario Sven as Men of the West. So we got 2 Men of the West and a Goblin, 2 Mordor and a Goblin. Interesting. Okay. Well, this team has Solas, which is pretty good, of course. So I'm betting on this team. But we'll see. Alright, so let's see what the players are doing, what their starting things are here. Pepita's going for an orc start with his orc pit. Getting 3 farms there. Who's this player again? I thought it gets ManzDad. ManzDad is going 3 goblin caves and then getting 3 tunnels and get a goblin cave there. And Solas is going for a double orc pit starts. After 3 of those slaughterhouses. And let's see, we have this player Checkmate here going for a semi-forward barracks. Not a bad idea in this map, as you do have to cross through here to get to your ally, or your opponent rather. You have to go through a troll as well. And there is outpost there and there. There's also 4 inns on this map, which is pretty nuts. But it is a big map, of course. And there is signal fires there and there, which are actually very good in 2.2 because they give you the good vision boost to the middle there, which is very useful to have, of course. And Samurai is going for 2 goblin cave starts, getting goblin warriors out in the field quickly. And we got Cav and archers for Mario Sven. Does he have a battalion of 100 knights on the way? He does indeed. So he'll have Cav starts. Should be useful, especially against orc starts. It is very, very good indeed. ManzDad's going for another goblin cave, and this is a 3rd goblin cave? Yes, indeed. Goblin spam will be real. This team has the spam faction complete. Like they got tons of spam. Each one of them is spamming their orcs and goblins. Gotta be careful when walking past this troll, though. Looks like Solas and Checkmate are gonna engage here over the outposts. Solas obviously opting to knock it down since he won't be able to overpower the soldiers of Gondor to be able to actually capture the thing. That is definitely the best course of action. And he sent a battalion of orcs to flank around. And those will, of course, do alright against the Rhun spearmen. But there is Gondor soldiers out now. And if Checkmate, this is Checkmate, right? Yeah, if Checkmate sends them to engage, they should be just fine. Up in the top here, we have some soldiers, Knights of Gondor, Gondor Knights as they call them. Capturing the outpost there for Mario Sven. Pepita is being followed by a troll. Why is this troll going so far away from his home? They don't go that far normally, do they? Either way, Gondor Knights are not going to do too well against a massive amount of orcs. Against 1 battalion or 2 battalions, they'll be fine, but they have taken some casualties already. They may have actually taken some casualties from the troll, looks like, as there is like half the battalion here. And I doubt they lost that to an orc battalion. Just riding over them. They tried to capture the outpost. An unfortunate turn of events. This map, of course, does have choke points. Lots of them. So, utilized best by archer factions, as you would expect. Nothing really archer heavy about any of these factions. I guess the Men of the West could be considered heavy on the archer side if they go for Athelians and just hold the choke point. It's pretty hard to break through. But it looks like Solas did knock down the outpost there. Of course, you can hold with orc archers as well. Solas has 3 battalions of them in there. It's a fairly sizable horde of orcs. A new horde of orcs. So he should do alright against Checkmate here. As long as he doesn't run too close to the troll. The troll may actually destroy him. He's trying to burst on the troll though. And he did manage to bring on the troll without losing too many orcs. So that's not too bad. And he'll begin bursting down these soldiers of Gondor here from Checkmate. Down goes the rally call and the war chants for each team respectively. And they'll begin to duke it out. Meanwhile, we have, looks like, some goblins from Samurai moving in here. Trying to get through ManzDad's choke point there. Probably won't get very far though, I'd imagine. It's hard to say who's winning here. Solas has more archers, so he may end up doing better. But it looks like ManzDad did manage to claim the gold from the troll there, which is nice. And indeed, the orc hordes are prevailing. And I think Solas is getting the orc buff, the horde buff as well. Checkmate went for Rhun. Very good choice. They will do very nice against these orc archers. You gotta be a little bit careful. I think ManzDad will be able to hold him off for a bit. But if Solas keeps up this pace with the amount of stuff he's throwing at his enemy, he will probably overwhelm him, I'd imagine. As you would expect for Solas to do, I guess. Looks like Mario Sven is securing this point here. He's got this outpost and he's building barracks there. And Pepita is pushing out to potentially get him out of there. He's got a drummer troll, which is good. Giving leadership to his whole army, and he's also got Easterlings in there and archers. Very nice. Nice mix. And it looks like ManzDad is pushing out with his hordes of goblins to the center here to make his way over here. And it looks like goblin hordes of samurai are moving in to help with Solas. Looks like Solas has mainly been cleaned up though, between the Gondor archers and the Rohirrim. And the swordsmen there, they're cleaning up nicely. And there's no way they're going to get away. Not from Rohirrim, they ain't. Which is unfortunate, because those orc archers are actually level 5 already. Very quick. They will net good experience to everything else. Or PowerPoints or whatever the hell they get, I guess. They're not good, but not bad, I guess. And in comes Samurai to help against Solas. The full army of Goblin Warriors. Solas throwing down the Tainted Land. I think Solas threw it down. Yes, indeed, he did. Solas already has 5 powers. Samurai has 2 of them. There's his Tainted Land overriding Solas's. Very nice. And Pepita has pushed out Mario Sven from the outpost and claimed it for his own. His army proving too much with the drummer troll and support. Checkmate has heal and he's thrown it down as well. What hero does he have? Unless he healed his army. He does Eomer now though. So maybe that was what it was. But Eomer looks like he just came out, so I don't know. Perhaps he just healed his army. Mario Sven has lost another barracks. That's the problem with forward barracks is you lose your barracks, you lose your production. They don't always work as defensive buildings. And things are actually looking bad for Mario Sven, I would say. He's got Eomer as well, which is going to be doing very little good. He should really take him off his horse. I think he was planning on going Cav pretty heavily, but not going to work out in this case. He does have Athelian Rangers and a Theoden though. And if a nice placed long shot goes down, he could kill a lot of guys. I'd really recommend long shotting here. At least to spread them out, stop them from shooting his guys. Even if they do miss, at least they will stop them from raining hell upon his archers. Looks like he's not going to do that though. Samurai though, to the rescue, sending a lot of Goblin Warriors through this nicely placed tunnel right here to help with the defense. Pepita throwing up a barricade. That's going to be a bit difficult to deal with. You should really have the barricade targeting the yeah, there you go, the Athelian Rangers. It's the best target. You can tell it what to shoot, so I always target the archers first. It's the best thing I think you can go for. Looks like ManzDad does have an outpost here. ManzDad is a Goblin player though, so he'll be getting Corsairs. And of course, he's got that one as well. Anyone else who has an outpost can get, like the Men of the West can get the Dunedain Rangers for very cheap. Are these Dunedain Rangers? They are indeed. What? That's a purple banner. Ah, yeah. I guess that makes sense. He must have taken it from him or something. Because at some point he got doing rangers out of there, but he doesn't have any of the outposts. So I'm guessing ManzDad took one of them. Solas once again going up with a huge horde. He's got Eastlings in there as well now. Oh, there's the Tom Bombadil. The Sonic Song could be huge here. Oh, there it is. The Eastlings getting absolutely ruined. And that should make it easy to clean up for the Rohirrim there from Checkmate. Very nice. Nice play with the Tom Bombadil. That was an unfortunate turn of events for Solas. Of course, Solas is by no means discouraged by that, I'd imagine. He's got tons of production buildings, and an army is completely rebuilt already. So, he'll be sending those in again. He's also got a Gothmog in there. Up to level 5 now. He's got leadership for his orcs, which is great. The Day of the Orc, as they call it. And of course, Gothmog will take down the West Hero pretty quick if he's got his Berserk on. So you gotta watch out for that. Looks like 2 Goblin players are going at it here. Up here. Mario Sven is trying to push Dom Pepita back. He just managed to hit a little long shot there. Or arrow volley, one of the two. I think that's a long shot though. Seems a little small for an arrow volley. And now Dom Pepita is being... Ooh. He's pushing out, but it looks like the ring has been claimed by Mario Sven. Whether he can use it or not is another story, but at least he'll keep the enemy team from having the ring. The ring will go to Gondor. And hopefully... maybe they'll make use of it. I highly doubt they'll make use of it, but you never know. Who's this? Dom Pepita has the Witch King of Angmar. Or Mordor, rather. Just the Witch King, I guess. And looks like Checkmate has a very large army of Rohirrim. Solas has a nice little choke point here of Porcupine Formation Easterlings, though. Also buff them just in time to keep the Rohirrim from running through. And then Checkmate deciding to plow through anyway. Eomer didn't quite make it, though. Oh boy. Eomer falls. Unfortunate. He gets stuck on the pikes. But he felt he needed to move. That was a nice play by Solas there, though. Blocking out the Rohirrim while he pushed forward with his army. And there's a lot of Easterlings in here. I think it's going to be difficult, but it looks like a lot of support is being sent. A lot of Goblins being sent by Samurai. Samurai's doing a great job of supporting both the upper and the bottom team when they're in need. And that's really what the middle player needs to do, generally speaking. Is just support the other two, but at the same time try to keep his guy at bay. And the ring has been claimed. I don't think he'll be utilizing that. Let's take a look at his money. I highly doubt they're gonna send everything they have. No, of course not. Unless they already have the money, which is unlikely. We have a Gothmog here, and Attack Troll, and a Witch King for Dom Pepita. Dom Pepita's force is growing pretty strong, I would say, with his heroes and army comps. When you start getting a lot of Attack Trolls, things get pretty brutal for the other team, I'd say. Especially once they level up. Level 5 Attack Troll is actually very hard to kill. And Solas has thrown up a barricade here. Very defensive choke point barricade. That'll make things difficult. For sure. There's a builder there. I don't think Samurai meant to send that builder in there. Unfortunate. Oh, there goes the long shot. How many of the orcs will fall here? Just a spattering. Not much. Gothmog's already level 9. Holy crap. He's leveling up quick. Are these goblins purple? Yes, they are. These are ManzDad's goblins. So Solas and ManzDad are pushing through in the bottom here. Meanwhile, Dom Pepita is pushing into the center. Opting to, instead of attacking Mario Sven, who's playing very defensively, go for the center player here, who is Samurai, of course. Or perhaps move into the bottom. I think he's going to attack the center player, though. And that's a good call. The support, of course, of ManzDad behind him as well. There's the Rohirrim of Muriel Sven running by. Of course, they won't do very well against the Easterlings and Trolls. And Witch King in there. That is like an anti-cavalry army, really. We have a marketplace up, giving the 15% bonus to all the farms of the Men of the West. So him and Mario Sven are both benefiting from that, which is good. It is team-wide and does not stack if the other player gets it. Solas is going for siege works, going for trolls, and just getting a lot of these out so he can get his command point up. Oh boy, we have a Drogoth on the foot for Samurai. Very nice. Things are getting interesting, to say the least. He's really going for the attack here. Doesn't look like... he might actually get the fort. He's got a lot of troops on the other side of it. And he does have the buff tainted land around him. What is doing the damage? Witch King is there. Ah. I think Witch King's actually gonna... Oh, there goes the rebuild. Very clutch. Gothmog's there as well, I see. Witch King falls. Oh, that's a big loss for Don Pepita. And of course Gothmog is gonna fall to arrow fire there. A very good defense. But looks like the retaliation is a barrage. Undoubtedly Don Pepita's. I'm sure he wasn't happy about the Mordor or the Witch King dying. I wouldn't be. And it looks like we have ManzDad sending in a bunch of Spider Riders there. Solas using Rhun archers, which are obviously very, very good archers. Much better than orcs. And this barbed arrow shot, if you right click it in 2.02, you can turn on autocast once they get it. It's actually quite useful. Does pretty good damage. But of course they're not particularly going to be living too long without support. Sadly, the Haradrim will fall there. Nice teamwork though. ManzDad keeping the Spider Riders and Bomo there in the back. Meanwhile, Solas tanking everything in the front. Oh, there's a long shot. Solas managed to lose a lot of them, even trying to spread out, but his guys actually ran into it a little bit when he pressed X key. So that's unfortunate. Ooh, Spider Riders are dying quite a bit. Ooh. That's gotta be Solas' barrage. That did quite a bit of damage, Checkmate. Checkmate is faltering a bit. Being doubled pretty heavily. And the powers and such are just making life very difficult for him. I think ManzDad has his own Drogoth. He does indeed. Very nice. Looks like Samurai's Drogoth is up to level 3 now. A fair amount of heroes out for Mario Sven. All Cav units. He's going Cav heroes and Cav for days. Checks the... It's working out pretty nicely. He's also got Forged Blades in there. So as we're here, we'll do more. Attack Troll will be pretty good against it. But by no means invincible against it. He's actually turned all his guys into arrows. Interesting way to deal with that. But look at that. One swing kills a lot of horses. This one attack troll is just decimating the army of Mario Sven. He's made a huge mistake. Oh my god. And there you go, folks. Don't go against attack trolls with Rohirrim, because they do not work. He's trying desperately to defend here in the south. Looks like the arrow volley went down. Managed to kill a fair amount of the troops. But Solas and ManzDad are being relentless. Keeping the pressure up, keeping the spam flowing. And he's doing it with just regular orcs as well. They're just acting as meat shields. And doing a bit of damage here and there. There goes another long shot. That one will hit the Easterlings, unfortunately. I'm sure he needed those. Drogoth's going to go for the fireball on some of the Horde archers there. If they don't have enough archer support, then Drogoth will do quite nicely. But of course they do have barricades and Spider Riders and a tower even going up there. Drogoth will at least get the catapults and get out of there. So that's a good thing indeed. Mario Sven not doing too much, it doesn't look like. He's mainly focused on out here, but he's not. He doesn't have an army. He's kind of an army. He's building one, I guess. Mainly just teasing Don Pepita with his heroes. The enemy Drogoth has gone in. I don't know if this is a good idea. I think ManzDad has made a fatal mistake, and that's unfortunate. At least they get a fireworks show. As ManzDad's Drogoth is dead. You definitely don't want to go up against a bunch of buff rangers. Not with a dragon. Or a fell beast, or anything of that nature. So many long shots in this game. Ridiculous. Another long shot killing a good chunk of Mordor's army. But it matters not. The Solas is just employing the use of Easterlings and Orcs, really. If they get long shotted, he can replace them without even missing a beat, really. He's consistently got Orcs pumping out. He's got Easterlings pumping out. Let's take a look at his powers. Everyone's powers are in checkmates. The Men of the West player here has himself some Rohan allies. He's got Tom Bombadil, Arrow Volley, Heal, Rally Call, 11 power points, 544, 600. Don Pepita, the Mordor player in the top right. Ooh, nice long shot, or Arrow Volley there. The actual power there. Pretty destructive, actually. Don Pepita, the player who's pushing in here, has himself Barrage, Barricade, 10 land, 7 power points, 968, 975. Samurai, the Goblin player in the center here, has himself Summon Wildman. Past Scavenger, continue to land. More chance, sounds like Gorkill's dying. Yes, 13 power points, 681 of 900. Solas, the Mordor player in the bottom right, just continuing to push in with ManzDad. Has himself a Barrage. Let's see how this is going, actually. Mario Sven going for an attack on the fortress of ManzDad. And he got it. Nice. Gotta watch out for that. A brutal attack. Very quick, very swift. But will he lose his base in retaliation? There is attack trolls here. Anyway, he has a Barrage Industry, Arrow Volley, Barricade, for chance to land. I have Sauron 2 power points, 683 of 1025, so he's doing alright in economy front. As that, of course, doesn't really matter. He doesn't have a fort. And Mario Sven has himself Arrow Volley, 17 power points for build. 4 chance. The catapult fire from Don Pepita on the trolls are going to take this fort down. 358, 500, and he no longer has a fort now. Unfortunate. And I think Mario Sven is going to fall here. He did a nice attack, but he didn't defend his base. So I think that's going to knock him out of the game, unless he goes and builds in his ally's base, which he is doing. It's good to keep him in the game at least. But we now have a level 5 attack troll on the field, which is always bad. Azog against the Witch King. Witch King will actually lose that, sadly, because Azog's power. Ooh, and the spear throw from Eomer, or either of these guys, one of the two, killing him. Witch King falls once again. But so is the base of Mario Sven, so it's a fair trade, if anything. And then we have a Mumikil, or Mumik rather, from Mordor. Solas employing the Mighty Beasts. My favorite unit in the game. I fucking love Mumikil, they're so cool. Ooh. So much death. ManzDad setting up a forward fissure production line here to get giants coming out here. It's very nice. It's a good thing he has a builder over here, because his builder, or his base is fucked. But he has a builder over here, and he's getting his fortress back, so ManzDad is just fine. I swear, I don't think Mario Sven is just fine. If Don Pepita attacks again, it's going to be increasingly difficult for him to stay alive, I think. And the south is definitely falling to the might of Mimics and Giants. This is quite the combo. Roger March is just going to try and bring down Drogoth with the Spider Riders, and they should succeed there. They do indeed. Drogoth falls once again. Actually, that's not once again. That's the other Drogoth. The alternate reality Drogoth. I don't know. Pepita's opting not to attack yet. Gonna be waiting for his units. Looks like he's getting ready. Oh. Long shot or arrow volley managed to kill some Goblin Spider Riders there. Wow, what happened to the fort? I guess that was just a rock throw. Barrage was recently used by Pepita. Oh, I guess it was just rock throws. I thought someone used a big power on the fort. Guess not. I think, yeah, it looks like a... Wait, what? Samurai's been defeated, Solas has been defeated, ManzDad's been defeated. Why? Why would Solas leave the game? He's a ManzDad. They're on the winning side. They've left everything to Pepita. Interesting. Okay, well Pepita has control of everything. But he's clearly got the advantage. So, looks like the right team will definitely take the victory. It's just a matter of cleaning up the middle base here. Checkmate is still here, and it looks like Mario Sven is still here as well. It's 2-on-1, but clearly not. not quite. It's strange that they would leave on the winning team. It's like, we've done our part, we're out. Yeah, fair enough. I can think of a reason why, but I don't know if that's the reason. Anyway, Pepita is moving in from the north and the south here now. There's just 2 forts here to get. Shouldn't be too hard, especially with this amount of giants. Although some are here and will make them a little bit more difficult. If they didn't go past their targets, of course. And the fortress of the Goblin, or the Men of the West rather, is gone. Well, they're targeting down that one. Should really stomp with these giants. This giant here. Or you could just keep attacking, I guess that works too. Either way. The damage is being done. Stomp! Come on, stomp! Oh, stomp is so good. When you're surrounded by units, you stomp. There's a big AoE like around him. Should probably either kill most of those or at least knock them away from him. But the fort is gone, it looks like. There we go. That's just cleanup time. There's a few buildings miscellaneously around. Yeah, pretty decent game. Good little 3v3 on Rhun, I think. May not have been a fair game, I don't know. It's hard to balance a game around Solas, I guess. Him and ManzDad were going aggressive against Checkmate there. And Samurai was having to help the north and the south quite heavily. So I could see why things got a bit hard. But Mario Sven has been defeated. And now we just wait for Checkmate to die here. Here we go. Cool. Well, there you go. The Eastern team is victorious. So, yeah. Like I said, nice little game. So well played to all those players. Nice little match, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. So, I will see you guys in the next cast of the Rise of the Witch King Patch 2.2 version 6. See you all next time.